This weekend is Race the Sun, where runners will be participating in a race around the Isle of Man from sunrise to sunset. So we've come down to the Children's Centre to speak to Joff to find out what it's all about. See, this weekend we have Race the Sun. Could you just tell us a little bit about it and really how important that fundraising is?
Sure. Race the Sun, it's great. It's become kind of a really nice event in the annual calendar of people doing things on Ireland. Essentially, the event is people running around the Radnafullen, the coastal path, in 10 legs. So 10 people participate. They run approximately 10k, 10 miles each along the coastal path, and the challenge is to do it before. From sunrise to sunset. So teams set off at around about, I can't remember exactly what it is, 5:30 in the morning, something like that, and then finish usually and hopefully before 9 o'clock at night when the sun sets.
How many teams have you got on average, this year coming up?
This year we've got, I think it's 29 teams who are participating, so that's 290 runners, and then all the people around them who are helping out. So it's great, you know, it's a good 400 people be part of the event this weekend.
And obviously it's a very fun event, it's brilliant, everyone loves getting involved, but there's a much more important reason behind this, isn't there? So the fundraising for the Children's Centre.
Exactly.
So could you just tell us really how much it costs to run this brilliant facility?
Well, you know, we're a completely independent charity. We don't receive any contracted funding at all, and the operation costs around about £1 million each year. So every year we have to completely reset and start raising that money, and it's you know, it's a really large amount of money, and it's getting harder and harder to generate income for charities and the work that we do.
It's an incredible amount of money to raise. And now what does that go towards? Obviously there's running costs, but also what you guys do.
One of the statistics I'm really proud about is that every £1 donated to the organisation, 87 pence of it goes towards service delivery. So that's working with children and young people and families. And the kind of people that we help are the ones who are missing out on statutory care elsewhere. And not to get into jargon, but it's about those issues where it's not just one issue. You know, people have complex lives, and there may be a bit of trouble at home, there may be a bit of trouble at school, and they might have something like an ADHD or an ADD type diagnosis, and nothing is really working. So our services come in at that point to give them support, long-term support, and do our very best to make sure that they understand their difficult lives and get back into school in a very healthy and positive way.
We've walked around the courtyard and it's beautiful, but could you just tell us about the classrooms that you have there and the offering that they bring to children?
Oh, there's loads here. I'm so proud of the site and proud of what we've got here. We've got all sorts of amazing things. The intention is to have almost every possible opportunity that would inspire, enthuse or excite a child or a young person. So we've got things like technology rooms with 3D printers and virtual reality and, you know, gaming setups and programming setups. We've got a woodworking space so you can build projects and make things for the site. We've got a pottery where you can learn about ceramics and throw pots or put things in the kiln. We've also got a classroom space which is all about social activities, so maybe Lego, maybe a board game, maybe a little group session doing some creative writing or something like that. We also have animals. We have animals around the site to care and look after. We grow things, we have polytunnels. It just goes on and on and on. We've got so many amazing things, and I'll end up with one of my favourite bits, and that's we've got a hobbit house over in our wild space over there that was built and designed by young people, and it's an amazing quirky little space that you can take someone who might need a little bit of privacy, a bit of a quiet time. You can walk over there and just have a hot chocolate with them and maybe light the fire, and it's just such a beautiful therapeutic space.
For people who want to get involved with the Children's Centre or even get involved with Race the Sun this weekend, how can they do that?
Well, Race the Sun, come and see the runners, give them a shout, give them a cheer. I think everybody loves to be encouraged when they're doing something like this, and that's always really nice. Or if you see someone, you know, just honk your horn and give them a wave. But if you are interested in us as an organisation, going via our website is probably the best idea. So I'll probably do the serious bit first, which is if you are a family or even a child or a teenager who's having a bit of struggles, do give us a call. Our number's very easy, and it's 800000, and we can start talking to you about what we can do or where we can help. But if you're someone who's interested in maybe volunteering or giving a bit of time or becoming more connected to what we do service-wise, again, phone us up, but have a look at the website. It's probably got enough information on there to give you a starting point. And I'll do the website address, and that's thechildrenscentre.org.im.